up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. All right, here he is. For my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only, Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster. He
really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 13 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Fontana, California, Bobby King Green. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage. You ready? You ready? All right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports cities. Good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights of my life is when I beat Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 192 when I retained my championship. One of the hardest fights of my entire life. The Toyota Center is a great fighting ring.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this jump.
All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going tonight.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up? Oh, nice jab.
Connects with a right.
Oh, dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
And now he lands a combination. Oh! Well, it's one thing to have length. It's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Green.
Nice punch there. Big leg kick lands.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Nice hook. connection there by Tony Ferguson. You're probably glad you never had to prepare for a fighter like this in your day.
I've never seen anything like that, and I'm not sure there's anyone like that going up in the weights. Tony Ferguson does not give you any idea of what you're facing. When you're in there, you're confused. He doesn't give you any type of patterns inside the octagon. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Oh, single collar tie here.
Left hand punches the clinch.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attack arm bar now.
All right, so he postures up. Nicely done. Round 2 next. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. I need you to be first. Let's get that head moving and start popping that jab.
Okay, you ready? Round 2. Ready?
Second round underway. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Green's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, single collar tie now.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations. Oh! He's out!
Wow! Wow! What a fight!
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Migliano's going to stop this contest at 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bobby King Reed.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.